Hey, best friend, welcome back to another episode of the 5 Years to 40 podcast. My name is Anisha and I am your host. If this is your first time stopping by, I'm so glad you came. And if you are a regular, I'm glad you're back for another one of our chats. This community is really for millennials who are talking and thinking and taking tremendous steps so that they can have a fascinating future. So if that's you, I'm glad. And I just want to ask you a little favor. If you could, at this moment, pause to like the video and also to subscribe to the channel, because your subscribing does wonders for the channel. It helps it to grow. It helps more people, more like-minded millennials like ourselves to connect. Let's get into today's episode. Okay, great. Welcome back. So, guys, we like to keep our conversations around 4 pillar topics. We talk about our health, we talk about our relationships, we talk about our careers, and we talk about our finances. And because April was dedicated or recognized as a month for stress awareness, I did a series on all of these pillar topics, like stresses that we have for our careers, for our relationships, for our health. And today we're going to be talking about stresses in your finances. So if you want to check out those other episodes, it will be linked in the description of this one. And yeah, let's get into talking about stresses in our finances. That finances can be a huge area of stress for millennials. At least 72% of us believe that it is one of the things that add mental stress burdens. Another 68% of us believe that we just get burnt out at the thought of having to deal with finances. And 7 in every 10 millennials believe that they are somehow behind other people in their age group in terms of where they are in their financial standing. For most millennials, the top 11 things that stress us out the most is the ability to pay monthly bills, us trying not to overspend, trying to save, making and sticking to a monthly budget and not blowing it up as soon as you get your money, putting money into a savings account. That's a huge stress of at least 26% of us. Saving for retirement, talking about finances with your spouse or your significant other, that is a major area of stress. Learning about investing is stressful. Understanding where you are financially, your current financial state, is also very stressful, and trying not to overspend on your credit card. So one of the first adjustments you can make if you are serious about heading into a fascinating life and dealing with your finances is to just get educated. There's at least 75% of us that agree that we wish there was more financial education available as early as in school. Like if there was a course in school where people taught us how to manage money when you start working, not just the arithmetic that we learned in school, and nothing wrong with that, but just also life management skills, including financial management. And if you are an educator, if you are in a position to influence how curriculums are being built, and you're looking at this right now, hey, I feel good that you're here. And that's something you could raise for all of us, for our future generations, that we incorporate financial management and financial literacy into schools, so children since they're teenagers, since they're young, know and are not afraid about managing their money. 48% of millennials also say that they wish they had a better understanding of how to invest and where to invest, because sometimes you have a little something put aside, you want to do more with your money, but you're just unsure of what is the next best step. And also, if you're looking at this channel and you're somebody in investments, hit me up so we can get you on this channel, so we can start talking about investing our money so that we are truly living this fascinating life, putting away something so in the next 3 years we could reap a little something and we can continue living a fascinating life. Okay, there are financial coaches and there are free finance courses available online. It takes a little time. Sometimes it could get kind of boring, but if you are serious about living a fascinating life and by healing that financial stress that you have, we had to do it. Another great way to help yourself with financial stress is to just define what wealth is and have an understanding that there's a difference between wealth and rich. Because you can be rich, you can have a lot of money, but you're not necessarily wealthy, because true wealth has to do with your health and the people you have around you and your contributions to society. What's the point of owning a whole world and you're not helping anybody? There's a survey done in homes, elderly homes, and what they found that the people at the end of their lives really talk about things like their family and their children and their grandchildren. They sit around and they talk about the prettiest person they dated. They talk about the best food they ate. They talk about the most exotic places they traveled. But they never really sit down and say, well, I have $100 million in my bank account and I have this, da, 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 da. They don't really care about that at the end of your life. Now, it's understandable that for you to live a good life, you have to have a certain amount of richness. Like, you must have money and assets to do that. But those things are not the only determinants of what a wealthy life is. Another study also showed that if you are making enough money to have your bills met and your expenses paid, and you have something, a little bit of something saved, put away, increasing the amount of money you make doesn't really change your life. So let's say you're working for $100,000 a year, and that's able to cover all of your financial obligations and whatnot. If you start earning $500,000 a year, it wouldn't drastically improve your level of happiness. And the converse is also true. So if you are making $100,000 a year and you're miserable AF, and you start making $500,000, you're not going to be any happier. Because it's not about money. Doesn't guarantee happiness. Wealth and happiness has something to do with your internal guidance and your internal compass and how you use your wealth to help others. So that's something to think about and something to help you navigate from being financially stressed to being financially fascinating. The third thing you can do to help yourself with finances and to move from feeling financially stressed is to change your mindset. You might think, mindset, that sounds woo-woo, but the truth is, a lot of the times we are in financial stress because of how we feel about money and how we think about money, the limiting beliefs we have about money. You could have limiting beliefs around money, like thinking like you could never be rich based on how you saw your family grow up or how the influences around you when you were a child. You form those beliefs that, well, I can't be rich and rich people are bad, and you see other people being rich and you're like, you don't know what they do for their money and they whatnot, and so you limit yourself because that means that you don't want to be rich. Another limiting belief is also being afraid to have it. So even if you get money, you find ways to just spend it on foolishness or give it away because the person who you fundamentally believe you are is somebody who is poor and you can't have money. So when you get it, I can't be rich, like I'm making money but I'm gonna spend it all because that's not me. I'm the poor girl from, I grew up wherever. So that when you start changing your mindset and healing yourself and using self-love, those things just evaporate, and then you're able to use your money in more meaningful ways, and you're able to enjoy the fact that it's okay to be wealthy and healthy and have enough, more than enough put aside. We live in an abundant universe, so I believe it is testimony of God's love for us to us to have more than enough. You work on them by examining your thought patterns, by doing things like meditation and journaling. Huge thing. Journal. Start writing for at least 10 days about your money, your spending. Or I spent money on this. This was something I bought. How you feel when you spend money? How do you feel when you receive money? How do you feel? Like, start noting those, and you can replace your fears by introducing new ideas to your mind. So you can do affirmation. Affirmation that I use a lot is, I spend money wisely and fearlessly, knowing that God is my endless and immediate supply. You can also save towards something fun, because sometimes when we think about finances, we always feel bottled up about it's hard work, but save towards something fun so that you feel good about what you're working towards. So is there a trip you want to take? Is there a course you want to do? Is there a retreat that you want to do? I definitely want to do a retreat this year, guys, somewhere in the Caribbean. I've wanted to all my life, and this is the final year to 40, and I feel like it's time for me to just go out and do that. So I haven't made up my mind where yet, but I'm definitely gonna attempt to do that. Yeah, so save towards something fun so that you are able to enjoy your life and enjoy your finances. We work hard, so like enjoy your life as well. And when you save towards something fun, you don't have to get distracted by buying this and going here and doing it, because you know I'm saving towards this thing and my priority is it. So April is now, but August is coming up, and if you are in Grenada, August is Spice Month. Spice Month is the time we're going to spend a lot of money at parties and whatnot. My sisters and them told me about 2 all-inclusive fests that we just have to go to, and I'm like, oh, but it's okay, fine, I'm going to start putting aside towards it. And then last week, Southern Electrical, which is my favorite electrical store, dropped some really amazing, beautiful bathroom LED lights, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get those lights. I'm gonna get at least one of these bathroom lights. They are gorgeous, and they're right around the price of a VIP or a all-inclusive ticket. So guess what? Something had to get prioritized. And for me, I love to feel happy and comfortable in my home, in my space. I think that I have friends over all the time. I have family over all the time. My house is like everybody else. They're always here. And I think it'll add value to my life and the people who share my life with me. So I'm gonna have to get the bathroom lights, and one of them finna get lost. But I know that I'm saving towards that. So in July, I'm going to get my lights. I hope they still have it. Anyhow, there were people. Shout out to Alicia, Jackie, and all the rest of them, Ricky, all the people down at Southern Electrical. Guys, what I'm saying is save towards something fun and make your life exciting. You're working hard the whole time. Let's make sure that we are also enjoying the things that we have in our life. And so our finances are not stressing us, but complementing our life, because that is why we go to work. We go to work to make sure we earn things that we like and earn the lifestyle that we like as well. All right. If this episode was useful to you, I would love if you would like and subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend who might need a word about being financially stressed. And if not, I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care, best friend. Bye.